It's Kimmy Bear. It's Kimmy Bear. Come along, it's Kimmy Bear. Hit the life, body, I could fly. Yeah. It's Kimmy Bear. Come along, it's Kimmy Bear. It's Kimmy Bear. Come along, it's Kimmy Bear. It's Kimmy's World. Come on.
Welcome to Kimmy's World. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome. Today is Monday. Y'all hold on just a minute. Let me do some housekeeping real quick. I know y'all been trying. I know y'all hate coffee and conversation is gone. I'm going to put a survey, a poll in the chat. And I'm going to find out how many people wants coffee and conversation to return. I don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to try. Okay, hold on a minute, y'all. Y'all come on in. Hit the like button as you come in. Hit the like button. I got a lot of news to tell y'all today, too. Oh, honey, what is tea, honey? Go ahead and do this little housekeeping and we are going to get crack-a-lacking. Okay, boom, here we go. There we go. Let me go ahead and start this live. Here we go. Okay, so we are live now in 3 places. We're live. Let me see. Is it live now, child? Okay, we're live on Instagram. We're live on Facebook. And we are live on YouTube. Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, if this is the first time you have tuned into Kimmy's World, I want to formally welcome you here and ask you while you are here, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Y'all, I know y'all missing coffee and conversation. They telling me all in Discord, we miss coffee and conversation, but I'm telling you something. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. And here lately, the views have been viewing on Facebook. Something is going on with Facebook. I don't know, but if Facebook doing this big one, it is. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Today was Caden's award ceremony. It was. Let me go ahead. I'm going to show y'all. It was his award ceremony for the 1st grade. And y'all, I said, ooh, child. I said I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about this because I'm kind of upset about this whole situation. Now, many of you all know, let me go and cut this music. Many of you all know that I have been, I've been perplexed. I've been stressed throughout this whole school year with Caden. Not with just him, because I know he's smart. Caden is very smart. It's not him. I just didn't know what the situation was. And honey, y'all know I've been struggling. Even at the beginning of before Christmas, y'all know I was debating whether or not I was going to remove him out of the school system, homeschool him. We got a tutor. And I thought everything was A-okay. Y'all already know all of that. For those of you who have been following Kimmy's World, y'all already know that. Well, y'all know the reason why he's going to private school. Well, let me tell y'all something. So I get to the school today for award ceremony. Why? I mean, I had it in the back of my mind he wasn't going to get no award no way because the teacher don't like me. So I'm thinking she got a personal vendetta against me. I get to the school and I get to talking to other parents and grandparents. And baby, they are telling me what problems they are having with the teacher. Oh, the teacher is so rude. Oh, the teacher texts me this. And I'm like, what? She did that to you too? I thought she ain't like me. I thought she had a personal problem against me. No, it wasn't just me. This is who she is. And it further enraged me. Y'all, I was so upset. I was so mad. And I was like, I should have listened to my daughter from the very beginning. Like, mama, get Caden out of that classroom because he is not the only one. It was so many parents. Now, it wasn't all the parents, but it was a lot of parents who I talked to And they told me, and I was like, whoa. They even had the same thing to say about and listen, Kaden don't go to the school no more, so I can say what I'm gonna say. They also had the same thing to say about the assistant teacher. And y'all already know the woes behind that. I was livid. I was so upset. The only reason why that I even stayed at the school or even allowed Kaden to go to the award ceremony is because Kaden loved his teacher. Despite everything that was going on, he did not understand all the other stuff. So I try to really keep it away from him. I didn't try to talk about his teacher around him. Let me share my screen. Let me show y'all Kaden. Girl, Kaden was clean today. And we're going to get to Peach. So this is Kaden. Let me share my screen, girl. He was clean. So the teacher sent a little note and she said for them to dress up. Y'all, Kaden did his big one. Yeah, he was clean, baby. Kaden was clean, girl. Yes, he was. I told him, I said, Kaden, you don't have to wear no tie today. We ain't gonna put no tie. You gonna dress down. Kaden had his suit on, girl. Don't play with him. And I have some other pictures, but I'm not gonna show those photos because it's other students, and I don't want like other students to be on his photo. But anyway. So, girl, I was mad. I was real mad. I was real mad. So they did the award ceremony, and I told my mom, I said, I bet you Kaden ain't gonna get nothing. She's like, oh, Kim, she said, let's just go through the ceremony, and once he get out of here, he gone. I said, I know that's right. So we go through the whole ceremony, right? They go through the award ceremony, and the lady, she gets to the last one and she's getting ready to wrap up. And so the black lady was like, hey, I got one certificate left. And she was like, oh, Kaden. Girl, I could have hopped up out that seat. Oh, Kaden, what you mean? And she came up with this story. She was like, oh, Kaden's just a great helper. He's just a little good helper. You know, he's always the first one to school. And girl, I was so daggone mad. My mom said, just calm down. Just calm down. He going to a new school next year. We just gonna deal with it then. I'm like, okay, cool. And then when I went to go get Kaden book bag, then she gonna say, she was like, she said, well, you know, everything is gonna click this summer. And I want to tell her, no, it wasn't that it didn't click. It was because the way you taught him, you didn't care. See, that's one thing I want people to know. If you don't learn nothing else about Kimmy's World, make sure you advocate for your children. Pay attention to your children. And sometimes it's not necessarily that the teacher is a bad teacher, but sometimes they're just a bad teacher for your child. Each child has their own individual personality, and especially when they're young like that, you need someone, at least with my child, I need somebody that's going to nurture, love them, care, you know? That just don't, you turn in some scribble scrabble. I need a teacher's gonna say, you know what? This is not your best. I need you to go do this again. Come on now. He's only 7 years old. But anyway, so that's enough about that. And that's why I'm so adamant about sending him to this new school. I'm so excited. I went to see his kindergarten teacher. His kindergarten teacher was absolutely amazing. She laid a great foundation with Kaden. And we went to see her, and I was like, hey, I'm just coming by, letting you know, this is Kaden's last day, and we won't be back. She was like, oh, no, we won't be back. He's going to be going to another school. An assistant teacher was like, hey, she said, my mother-in-law is the first grade teacher over there. I was like, no. I said, well, tell her Kaden's coming. She was like, which, they already know. They only got 2 first grade classes. So trust me, it's small enough for them to know, especially Kaden, they're getting a new student. So they already know. So I'm excited. Kaden is excited. I'm going to try to take one day this week to take him over there to the new school, let him walk through the school, and let him get a love for the school. And not only all of that, Kaden's going to be learning about God. More importantly than anything else, I think that was the one thing that sold me, was they are going to learn about God. And I believe you get a different type child when they know God, And it's just not Kaden knowing God. The whole school know God. So I think that's a good thing. They'll be praying before they eat. I love that. I love that. Y'all may not, but I do. But anyway, child, Let me see who in here. Enough about me and Kaden. If you're tuning in from Facebook, make sure you hit the like button. Share this live on your perspective Facebook channel. You can also support the channel by sending stars and also liking and engaging in the comment area. John said test. All right, Blue Hearts. Hey, John. Why is this news happy for her and her husband? I don't know what Francesca talking about, but we ain't even started talking about Peach, but we getting ready to. We getting ready to. How you doing, Miss Ann? Hey, Veronia. Veronia, I saw your message pop across Discord. I'm gonna go back and read it. I've been real busy. But before I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna respond. Said, hey, Veronia, and we're gonna get to it. Fit for Flexing said, if you don't say nothing, these teachers will do whatever, especially if you of color. Sometimes they don't treat you how they should, and I thought that was the issue in the beginning. I'm like, oh, because I'm black. Oh, she doing this because I'm black. No, it wasn't because I was black. That's just her personality, because the people that was coming up to me was white. So it wasn't because I was black, because that's what I thought. I was like, oh, it ain't that many black kids. Oh, she doing, it wasn't because I was black. That's just who she is. She is prayer. You don't do that to first graders. One of the parents told me that her grandson was reading in the class, and the teacher going to tell her, oh, we're going to let you read last because you read slow. Why would you tell a first grader that? Why would you tell a first? Like, are you serious right now? They're still building their confidence. And you know what? I hope she's watching right now, because she's my Facebook friend. So I hope she's watching, because these children, they're going to grow up to be citizens of this world. And we have to nurture them, care for them, especially when they go to school and a teacher is there with them. She spends the most time with them, except for the parents. And if you don't want to teach, you should not be in that role. Give it up. If you burnt out, you tired, give it up. But do not put these burdens on these children, because I have to spend the whole summer building up Caden's confidence, because he has no confidence. Before he went to the first grade, he loved school, loved it. His test scoring was above average. Come on now. What happened in this year's time? Caden was reading going into the first. What happened? Anyway, she said, I agree with Fit to Flexing. Let's move on, because, honey, I can talk about this for this whole show, but we're not going to continue to talk about it, because we have a solution. I found a school, and it's going to be really good. She said, it is all Christians, or is it mixed with multiple beliefs? Because sometimes if you have different beliefs, they will try to change you over to what they believe in. So that's what I was thinking in the beginning, but they just give a general, they're not like a Catholic school where like they're going to have you try to convert over to Catholic, because my daughter went to a Catholic school. But this is just like general principles, like general stuff. It's not like doctrinal issues. So if that makes sense. All right, y'all. So Peaches is expecting baby 10. I don't care what nobody say. First of all, let's get these likes up. I don't know what the likes are looking like, but y'all go ahead and hit the like button, please, and thank you. Double tap that screen. Don't be mean. Hit the like button.
Tap the screen. Don't be mean. Hit the like button.
All right. Thank you so much for double tapping the screen. Remember, there are so many ways that you can contribute to Kimmy's World. We have super chats, super stickers. If you want to purchase your membership, I believe I gifted 3 memberships. I just want to know, was anybody a recipient of a gifted membership today? There were 3 separate live videos today, and I gifted 3 memberships. So if you are a new membership holder, just know that membership is good for 30 days. After then, you have to replace your own card information through YouTube so you can continue your membership. Anyway, so that was a gift from me, and I had to pay for it. But if you want to support the channel, there are so many ways: super chats, super stickers, and once this video airs, if you're watching this on a replay, there's super thanks. Also, Cash Apps is always available and appreciated. Well, let's get on with the show. Let me put this here. The materials and information have been prepared and are intended for educational purposes only under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. All right. Well, the title of this show is Peach McIntyre is expecting baby number 10. Now, let me tell y'all something. I had some context clues. One, I talked about it in the video that I did this morning. One of the clues were she had a yeast infection. Remember when she was talking about she had that yeast infection? Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. This has been maybe like a week or two ago. She was talking, maybe a little longer. She was talking about when women get pregnant, they get yeast infections. And I said, oh, child, I ain't got no yeast infection when I got pregnant. Girl, what is going on? Maybe it's your husband cheating on you. Maybe it's your husband cheating on you, girl. Maybe that ain't got nothing to do with that. Let me see. She says she will not have another kid. I can't believe this. Girl. Girl. Feronia. I'm just gonna have to let you know. Listen, I'm gonna show y'all something else. While we talking about Peach, she said, seems like Woody don't like to use protection either. Child. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me send, excuse me. Let me send this message to myself. Y'all, when I get to talking about Peach, oh, baby, they don't like that. Girl, they do not like me. The Peach Patch, the old rotten Peach Patch, do not like me talking about Peach. And they want to put Kimmy's World in the same category as Peach. Girl. So we gonna talk about it. Oh. They trying to put, I tell you that they're gonna Peach Patch, then we're gonna get to this pregnancy child. Oh, let me see. Let me refresh this. I should have sent already. Did it send? Y'all hold on a minute. Okay, boom. All right, hold on. Girl, the Peach Patch don't like Kimmy's World. Okay, here it is. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all this. God, these people don't like me. Okay. Let me show this. Okay, can y'all see this? Let me see. It said, girl, you need to worry about what Maine do on that road. He another wood. So let's get this straight right here, right now. My husband ain't no other Wood. Because I'm going to tell you something. My husband go to work. Wood ain't got no job. Wood take care of the babies. Wood ain't got no job. My husband work very hard. He's a truck driver. He works very hard. If it wasn't for my husband, I wouldn't be afforded the opportunity to pay for Caden to go to this private school. Yeah, My husband affords that opportunity to me. Not only get so Charles working hard, sad people, right? And not only that, my husband has an income. He contributes. My husband, now I'm not saying that my husband don't cheat. He ain't cheating now. Not that I know of. Now, if he cheating, come forward. But I ain't Peach by no means. Because I promise to goodness, my husband cheating on me. You better hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. I don't play that. I ain't one of those. I ain't Cassie. Listen, I'm not going to sit around and let somebody keep beating me up over emotionally, physically, all of that. You're not going to do me that. You're not going to do me like that. And then I'm going to open up my daggone purse and give you my money and then open up my legs and give you some honey. No, it don't work like that. I don't come from that school. I come from a school of hard knocks. I don't play games like that. You cheating on, look at Terry down. What you doing over here in my daggone chat? Cause you've been sniffing with the daggum enemy. What you doing over here? I done seen you in some people chat that I had a side eye. I been saying you modding for some people. I don't like them people over here now. Y'all Terry I've been laying with the enemy. I don't like no foolishness like that now. No, Veronica laughing. She said, "Oh my God, I chose to work as have people." She said, "Peaches look like she with the baby girl." She said, "Hi, how are you doing today?" Hey, David Ford lover. Now I don't mind you. I don't mind you following certain content creators, but I ain't with the old mess. I ain't with the mess. I ain't with the shade. And that's some old shady work that's been going on at that other place where you being teared down. And you was rocking with me for a little bit, you know. She said, "I know her stuff is tired. Why does she continue to have babies as many loads she has dropped?" Girl, because Peach enjoy having sex. And I believe that most of the people who watch Peach, they think other women are the same way. But I have you to know, Kimmy's well, I ain't like that. Because I'm not in so desperate need of a man to where my husband, because this ain't my boyfriend, this is my husband. I carry his name. I'm not carrying no other name but my husband's. And he is the head over my house. I'm not the head over my husband. And see, that's the difference, Nino. But see, she was on TikTok. But anyway, that's the difference. My husband is the head of the house. I don't wear the pants. But let me take this off. I just had to say that because me and Peach, we are not the same. We are definitely not the same. But I believe, and I told y'all I didn't think she was with child. But I looked at a picture of Peach today. I said, "Oh, that heifer pregnant." Her lips look so big and so dry. How many of y'all know that when Peach get pregnant, her lips get, my lips ain't that big, but they get real big and they be real dry. And she already lick them a lot, but they be super dry. And I looked at her and then I looked at her face. Y'all, she swole and she trying to play it off by saying she trying to watch what she eat by meal prepping. No, Peach. No, Peach. No. We know. You pregnant, girl. You very much so pregnant. You're pregnant and Wood don't want no more of the stinking monkey no more. Let me see what y'all saying. She said, "I have school at 6:30 and it's 1 a.m. My parents are telling me to sleep and I don't want to. Should I sleep?" Exotic, you better go find you some business, child. Exotic, school is important. You should sleep. Exotic needs to find some business. Exotic is not a kid and he is not over here. The people say you are lying. But she said, "Veronica, that's a troll." Right. He lying, John. Veronica just so doggone sweet. But I'm telling you, Peaches is pregnant. I believe it. I believe she pregnant. The way she eating, the way she carrying on, she ain't really been posting no content. She say she been recording, but she ain't posting no content. No. She said, "I 13. I swear I'm not a troll." Well, you need to go find you some business and go on now for you mess around and get blocked over here. Because you will get blocked. I don't do children. I got enough for kids. I ain't got time to see all that. Y'all, let me say something. First of all, I should have led into this from the beginning. Aunt D. Now, how many of y'all watch Bree and Shay? How many of y'all watch that? How many of y'all watch Bree and Shay, the two autistic girls from Knoxville, Tennessee? He is not a lazy, she said, he is not a lazy bum like Wood. Just live off of women for a living. Girl, honey, let me tell you something. When my husband come in, soon as he parked that daggone truck, he go to work from the time, and I'm talking about he weeding, he cutting grass, he doing maintenance on my vehicle. Whatever needs to be done around the house, he makes sure it's done and try to make sure that my job is light. He makes sure my vehicle is washed and cleaned and gassed up. He makes sure I got a few dollars in my pocket. He makes sure, which he don't have to, but he makes sure he give me money during the week for Caden. Like, he don't have to do that, but he does. That's what a husband's supposed to do. They should be providing for their family. Not, see, the roles ain't reversed over here. My husband, I allow him to be the man. I'm a very strong Black woman, but I allow him to be a man. And I'm in my soft girl era. 10 kids is wild. Man, is it wild? Shoot, 9 kids is wild. Hey, Janelle, how you doing? She said, that's a 45-year-old man behind that kid. Right, yeah. Hey, Gigi, how you doing? Great afternoon, y'all. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Peach is pregnant. And she round here. She can't do her work. She can't post content. She hit or miss everywhere. Girlfriend is pregnant. She said, I've heard tons of stories on truck driver. Child, I've heard too. But guess what? Just because you hear them, all of them ain't like that. All of them are not like that. And you know what? She said, what she say? 10 is crazy because she can't take proper. Take already. Have a lovely day, Kimmy. And you have a better one day before, lover. Hey, get our love cats out of here. Please. You know what? I'm going to get them out my daggone self. You don't do no WTF in my doggone chat. I don't know what this here is, but it ain't none of that. So you can just go on. You can just go on. We ain't having it. You know what? Goodbye. You have you a good one. You out of here. And don't ever, 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 ever come back again. Okay, you out of here. And who was... Okay, boom. All right. So have y'all heard of... I think Ann said she had heard of it. So Aunt D, y'all know I did a video the other day about Shayana, right? Shayana had some seizures, right? She had one, her mouth was bleeding. Her mom actually called 911. The ambulance came, took her to the hospital. They ran some tests. Once they released her, about 30 minutes after they released her, her mom, Aunt D, asked her, what does she want to eat? Shayana said she wanted Chinese food. They went to the Chinese restaurant. She said it was 30 minutes and she had another seizure, which was worse than the first one. So, of course, they took her back to the hospital. But I don't know how Shay is doing. I did hear her singing in the background on one of the videos. So she could be doing okay. Aunt D went live again today. And she has either 21 or 22-year-old son. His name is Chris. She went live, y'all. And I'm going to play this video for you all. Y'all just hold on. I'm going to play this. She went live today. And she talked about her son. Y'all, I tell you, when you think about the things that you go through, when you look at what other people go through, you just need to be thankful. You really need to be thankful for the blessings that you have, because you very well could be going through something like Aunt D. And she's raising 2 autistic girls, and then her only son has mental health issues. I believe she was saying her son has PTSD, and he suffers with depression. So hold on, let me share the screen.
Y'all help me, Lord. Y'all help me. Hey, you see all the police, y'all, everything. Y'all, they trying to find my baby, yo. But yeah, Dad, what's going on? Oh yeah, I'm talking to my people, huh?
I was trying to ask you, has anybody locked his car? Is this car locked? Did you check it?
Go my car up there too.
But I'm saying you so that
I don't know if his car locked. I know, and my car up there too. You know what my car is? My car right there next to Chris' car. You look, Michael got my keys. Michael, go up there to my car. He going up there and check my car and Chris' car. Can you drive up there and come back? to make sure Chris' car locked and my car up there. Drive up there and make sure Chris' car locked. He go up there and check the cars. Yo, but after they right now they got divers in here. They got everybody in here looking for him. But as I got through working, I saw my son's car. I was on my way home, and I saw, oh Lord, at my son's car, and I saw this one black guy standing over the edge, and the police. I said, oh no, my son. And I knew I put two and two together. He driving up right. You gonna go up right where you want to make sure Chris' car locked and my car locked. You gonna drive up there and make sure. Can you get out? Huh? Yeah, my dad just have to make sure I lock my car. And is there any update on my child? They got divers in the water now. Okay. Oh Lord. But y'all, I just want to let y'all know.
Y'all, I'm so saddened by this because she already says that she has a YouTube channel. It's called Mental Health World because she has been raising these two autistic girls. I believe I think she's in her 30s. Now, Shay is high functioning autistic, and Bree, she's not as high functioning. She's nonverbal, but she's talking a little more. But her son, and for her son to have jumped over the bridge, y'all, this is sad. Hold on, they got an update. Hold on, y'all. Oh Lord, that scared me. Oh, y'all, that scared me so bad. All right, let me share my screen here. Oh, that scared me so bad. Oh, I just So I knew they were from Knoxville, so I went ahead and I looked it up. And this was 8 hours ago. It said efforts are underway to locate a man who reportedly jumped from a South Knoxville bridge near Riverside Drive in an apparent attempt. KPD officers and KFD personnel are on the scene. Y'all, and this was 8 hours ago, and they have not found her son yet. So if you don't do anything, I love watching Shay and Bree and Aunt D. Keep this particular lady in your prayers. A lot of you all deal with children who are autistic, whether they're high functioning or not. Some of you deal with children who suffer from depression or some type of mental health condition. And I believe she says that she has mental health problems as well due to dealing with her children like this. So just keep her in your prayers, because I know we all say sometimes like, oh my God, Lord, please, how much more can you put on me? Like, that's a lot. This is a lot for her. So just continue to keep her in your prayers. And I know a lot of people on TikTok are really in an uproar, and it's really upsetting me. Like, why is she going live? Why she keep picking up that phone? Number one, this is her income. She has to provide for these girls. Like, anything Shay and Bree want, she get it. She has to provide a living, and this is an outlet for her. When she pick up that camera, whether people want to know it, like if you want to you might not even understand it. When you go live and you talk to people on this app or another app, that's like therapy. To be able to talk to somebody, to express to somebody how you're feeling, that helps some people. So why people ganging up on her, saying why she picking up the phone, she need to work through it, she need to look for her son, she need to take care of her kid. Mind your business. You don't know what somebody going through. You ain't in her shoes. She said, oh my God, that is unbelievable. Yeah. So just continue to keep her and her children in your prayers. Of course, this is probably affecting Bree and Shay. I know it is. Just because children are autistic does not mean that something is wrong. Like, they're autistic children are highly intelligent. You think they may not understand what you're saying? Yeah. They may not be able to communicate the way that they should to express their feelings, but they understand more than you think. Way more than you think. All right. So, how many of y'all want to see Coffee and Conversation come back? Put a 1 in the chat if you missed Coffee and Conversation. And we got to talk about a time because it can't be at 4 a.m. That's just out the question. How many of y'all miss Coffee and Conversation? Oh, my hip. Ooh. Put a 1 in the chat if you miss it. Put a 2 if you don't even care. Do you miss Coffee and Conversation? Now, hey, Daddy Lynn. Oh, Farron, I miss y'all too. I really do, y'all. I be waking up, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I still get up every morning, but guess what I'm doing? I'm doing content. And I get most of my content done in the morning. During that time, I did. Oh, Feronia said I miss it a lot. I know, Feronia. We got to come up with something else, y'all. We got to come up with something else, a different time. I'm thinking about possibly. Got to be a later time though. It has to be later. That's the thing. And so I'm thinking possibly I'm thinking on Mondays I'll go live at 4 p.m. on Tuesdays. I'm thinking about going live at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, I go live at 4 p.m. Thursdays, I go live at 4 p.m. Fridays, 4 p.m. Saturday mornings, we can do Coffee and Conversation, but I will go live between 8 and 9 a.m. And then we can also do a live at 6 p.m. So other than that, that 4 a.m. is just not hitting it. It's just not hitting it. Now the afternoons, we can do a 4 p.m. show every afternoon or either 5 p.m. Whatever y'all want to do is cool with me. But if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And it's got to make money because that's why I'm here. And that's why all your content creators, that's why Peach be telling everybody her business. That's why she coming up here talking about Wood cheating on her. Wood, I don't know what Wood doing, but he probably been cheating. It ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing new. It's the same storyline. Her being pregnant. This probably just another baby to add to the story. That's more content. She probably won't have any babies after this because supposedly Wood got a vasectomy. But I think she was pregnant prior to the vasectomy. I really do. I think that's what really pushed it over the edge is because she got pregnant so quick. Yeah, I believe she pregnant, y'all. What is that? Hold on, y'all. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Y'all, let me tell you something. I'm sitting out here looking at the chicken coop, and I believe one of the cats done got 2 of the chickens because we went and counted today, and there were 9, and the other day it was 11. Girl, I'm peeking out the window. The cat is lurking. She's laying low right next to the chicken coop, waiting on one of them chickens to ease up out of there so she can snatch them up. Lord, have mercy. He better go out there. Tell Papa the cat is right next to the chicken coop. What? No, don't come over here. Tell Papa the cat is right next to the chicken coop. Mama cat. Get here. Sit up here messing my curtain. I ain't nobody but Carter and Kater. Child, let me show y'all this picture right here. Y'all, these little boys, they fight so bad. Oh my God. Oh my God, she's sitting there waiting. Hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all this picture of Carter and Kaden. They fight like cats and dogs. Lord have mercy. Just think if you had 9 little munchkins like this. You got to know Peach kids be fighting. You know them boys in that fight. Look at them, y'all. Look at these little boys. Carter's sitting there like, I'm just so sick of him. Kaden is aggravating him. I'm driving. Kaden is taking his hand, touching Carter's leg. And he do it so quick that I don't know. All you hear is, stop touching me, Carter, Caden. And then Carter take his foot and kick him. And instead of Caden scooting over, he got real close to Carter. Just straight up aggravating him. No, he said Sandy the cat trying to get some KFC. You know what? It ain't Sandy. It's Mama Cat. It's the black cat. It's Sandy's mama. And y'all, I found out Sandy is not a girl. It's a male. Sandy is a male. Oh, no, it's Mama Cat. Mama Cat got some baby kittens, y'all, and they under the house. And so Mama is hunting. Yes. And look, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something else. Sandy is a male. Yes. I love female cat forever. And Sandy was hopping because y'all know her leg is messed up. Well, his leg is messed up. And it was hopping. I saw these balls in the back. I said, wait a minute, that's a male cat. That's no female. Child, Lord. Listen, let me tell y'all something else. What was I going to tell y'all? I think Sandy is more a male's name anyway. Blood Sandy from SpongeBob. Shut that door, boys. Man, y'all, I miss talking to y'all. I really do. Girl, I wish I could show y'all this. Oh, I bought Coco a bed, y'all. I bought her a camping bed. Y'all know those dog camping beds? They probably sit off the ground, probably about this much. And it has like I don't know. Y'all know what it is. It's a dog camping bed. And I put that inside of her dog pen. Not the little dog pen. You know, she got a big dog pen bought from Temu with the roof and the sides and the door and everything. So I put the little bed in there. And then she got another type bed that she can sit on. But see, it's been raining a lot, so the ground is wet. And so time I put it in her dog pen, Coco went straight to it. So hopefully later this week, they're going to deliver the wood. And I am thinking, y'all, now hear me out. I've never done this before. So Coco loves the dog bed so much. I'm thinking of building a box, first of all. Now tell me if this makes sense. I'm thinking about building a box like this. Can y'all see it? Building a box like this. Maybe about 2.5 feet deep. And then I'm going to sit the dog, the camping bed inside of it. And then I'm going to build the dog house around it because she loves it so much. And then I'm going to build the dog house around the camping bed where I have the walls. And my dad has a saw. And then I'm going to get a saw and try to cut a hole like this where she can go in and out like that. And then I'm gonna build a roof. But I really wanted I really wanted her to be protected because it stormed so bad. There's a roof on the dog pen, but the sides are like fence material, which means like if the wind is blowing, she'll get wet. So I want to build a nice dog house with it insulated as well. I told y'all that. I'm having insulate and everything. She said, yes, when you get to talk to people that understand your issues, it's release of pressure. It clears your mind. Right. She said, you're the best, Kimmy. Thank you, Dave. Coco will love it. Hopefully she will. And you know what? She's happy, y'all. When I went out there to feed her, because Coco just don't like dog food now. She got spoiled. I be giving her chicken, y'all. I like to get that chicken from Kroger's, the whole chicken. You know how they have it on sale? And I mix the chicken with her dog food. Y'all, she loves it. So normally when I go out there to feed her, she not fried chicken. It's like roasted chicken. But when I go out there to feed her, she usually jump on me. Honey, I went out there. Coco was so happy. I was like, all she needed was her little dog bed. Hey, okay. So Coco being real sweet now. Will you make a video of you make? Yes, I will. I am. And it's not going to be a cage. She has a dog pen, and I'm going to put a dog house inside of the pen to keep her protected from the elements. And I'll probably end up using some type of weather, I don't know what you call it, something to treat the wood, like to use a sealant. And my mom, she was telling me, she was like, you ought to put some shingles on top. And I was like, I don't think it really needs shingles because the dog pen has a cover on it. So she's protected on the top. But I don't know. Maybe I will. I don't know. But I'm going to make it real cute, y'all. It's going to be real cute. I might even paint it or stain it. It's going to be real cute. I've never done it before, but it's going to be cute. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to make sure I get the right measurements, cut all my pieces the same. I've never even used a saw, y'all, but common sense. Just make sure all your pieces the same. Yeah, so I'll definitely do what do you call that? A video on it. Also, I put in Discord. For those of you all who are not in Discord, I'm learning so much about gardening. You know how you cut the tops off of your cabbage and your onions? You know, like your little orange peel, and you cut the top off, and you got like the root at the top for the onion. You know, you can take that and put it in dirt and it'll grow another onion. You just put it in dirt. The cabbage is a little different. Oh. Daddy got a BB gun. I'm sorry, y'all. He about to get this cat. He about to pop her because she done killed 2 chickens. And she I wish I could show y'all. She laying in wait. She's sitting on the side of the cage like she hunting, boy. And he's sneaking up on her. Oh, Lord. Oh, y'all. Oh, Lord. No, don't. No, Daddy, no. No, Daddy, no. No. Did y'all hear that? He just scared her. He scared her. He didn't pop her. He scared her. She won't. Oh, Lord. He out there like he on the daggone, like he in Vietnam. What are you doing? No, that mercy. Don't get Coco. Coco is a good girl. Anyway, y'all, my daddy outside. He trying to protect his chickens. Yeah. Okay. The cabbage. So when you cut your cabbage, you're supposed to, for those of y'all who are not in Discord, I'm doing this now. I'm going to do a reel on it. Cut your cabbage. The tops of your cabbage, you know, it's a little stem thing. You put that in water and wait until it sprouts. It takes between 4 to 7 days for it to sprout. Then you're going to take that and put it in dirt. You'll grow it, and it will grow another cabbage. So I asked my mom, I said, wait a minute. I said, how many cabbages will it grow? She said, just one. And after that one, that's it. And I was like, that's why we need a cabbage patch. And I was like, well, Daddy, how long do it take to grow cabbage? It's like about 90 days. So I'll be dadgummit. So y'all, do not throw y'all stuff away. The same with pineapples and onions and all these different things, all your seeds, even strawberries. Strawberries a little bit harder because I was trying to see how to harvest the strawberry. They're a little harder to do, but I'm going to try my best to try to figure it out because the seeds are on the outside of the strawberry. But from what I was reading, it takes a whole year to grow strawberries, a whole freaking year if you harvest the seed off of the strawberry. She said, them chicken are going to be dinner tonight. I know. I told my dad he need to put, there's a, my dad bought the chicken coop. I bought the pen to go inside of the chicken coop, like when they was babies. So I told him he should probably put them in that little pen tonight because that cat is she gonna try. We got 3 kittens around here, 3 cats, y'all, 3. And we got coyotes. Like, he need to protect them. We have wild animals. That's why I have to keep Coco up. Not that I'm being mean or, you know, I'm keeping her protected from what's around here. We are in the country. So I got to keep her protected. I don't want nothing getting Coco either. So, hey, Patricia, how you doing? How y'all doing? I always measure of twice to cut once. Oh, okay. Y'all, but I'm learning so much about gardening. And the more I go out there to my garden, I see my squash growing and y'all, I got tomatoes. Y'all, I got tomatoes. They about that big. And my squash plant is loaded. It's full of squash. My watermelon plants, y'all know I grew them from a seed. It's just growing. And I'm just like, the more I go out there and I watch how they grow, I don't want to throw things away that I eat. I want to learn how to regrow them, especially if it's a vegetable or a fruit. Like, what can I do to grow them? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, we've been on here 50 minutes. Maybe this will be our afternoon coffee and conversation. I ain't even made no coffee this morning, y'all. Didn't make any coffee. I got up and went to work. Make sure y'all have your notification bell turned on, because during the day, there's going to be periodic times, depending on the day of the week, that I will be posting content. There will be content coming out all day long. So just make sure you have your notification bell turned on. And look, I forgot to do a video about those inmates, y'all. I was doing it this morning. I had to hurry up and get Kaden ready. But y'all know about them 10 inmates that escaped from prison? Do you know they only captured 3? It's 7 still on the loose. Yes, y'all, they are still out there. What? So I say tomorrow, coming from the frost once. Coffee is important drink. And think of us, right? I saved a tomato plant from the frost once. Did you? Listen, also for those of you all who live in the area like Tornado Alley, y'all know we're supposed to have some bad weather on tomorrow. Continue to keep the people in Missouri in your prayers. Miss Catherine Brown said that she have a lot of family members who's without power, whose homes have been destroyed, part of their home, because she lives in Missouri. So keep these people in your prayer. Also, the people who lived in Kentucky, do y'all know that tornado stayed on the ground for about 500 miles? Did y'all know that? Like, if y'all don't know we living in the last days, I don't know what to say. It's just stuff going on that just have me looking like, oh, I know we definitely living in the last days. I put it on YouTube the other day on Saturday, and I saw some stuff that I was just like, whoa, I would have never in a million years thought I would ever see something like that. So anyway, I'm going to 7 are still out. Yep. They ain't captured them yet. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Miss Allison. That is scary stuff. It is. Yes, I did. And that was when I was in primary school. Wow. I'm praying for Aunt D right now. Her son jumped in the water, still missing. Yeah, I talked about that at the beginning, Coffee No Cream. Girl, where you been? Girl, we talked about that. You've been missing for 8 hours now. Yeah. So anyway, y'all, thanks for tuning in. I enjoyed the show. I will see y'all again tomorrow. Let me see. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so we will be live tomorrow at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on Tuesday nights. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. And until the next time becomes the right time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. 'Cause you're just that subscriber. Like and subscribe.